Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your August 2022 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Scorpio and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, perhaps you're partnered up, maybe you're focused on self-healing and self-love, or maybe you're going through some ups and downs in a relationship dynamic. So just a friendly reminder, Scorpio, these are general love readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right. So before we get into your Celtic cross here, Scorpio, we're going to dive into the energy of the past, present, and future. And it looks like in the past, there may have been some nostalgia. There may have been memories that you were really kind of reminiscing about regarding possibly you and someone else. This can be about vlogging your life. This can even be about writing a memoir. Some of you, it's about journaling your experiences, writing letters to yourself, writing letters to other people. But for the majority of you, this is about your life story, the history that you've made. So it's about you kind of looking at how far you have come, how far you have grown, and just kind of reevaluating your life and figuring out, okay, what do I want? How can I manifest a soulmate or a relationship into my life? How can I bring about change? How can I create good times and create those memories? So there's just a little bit of nostalgia I'm sensing here. So it wouldn't surprise me if I do see the Six of Cups show up in your reading. Now, in the present moment, we do have the great outdoors. This is about you getting out there, connecting with nature, unplugging. For some of you, it can be about hiking, solitude, camping, grounding your energy through nature is going to be very healing and very therapeutic for you in the month of August. Now, you may, if you're partnered up, you and your partner may decide to take a great adventure in the outdoors. If you are single, you may decide to go on an adventure either by yourself, solo, or with a group of friends where you potentially may meet a new friend, which it could turn into something more. Now, in the future, we have authenticity. I really love this energy of this card here because as you can see, there are a lot of beautiful flowers, right? You can pick any of those flowers, but when you tune in, the drop here is illuminating the authenticity within the single flower here. So I do feel like you have some beautiful gifts here. You are unique, Scorpio, and it's very important for you to be comfortable in your own skin, be genuine. And I feel like you are a very honest, ethical, real person. And I feel like you are aligning that energy with other people who are really real with who they are as well. You're coming together, and if as long as you come from a place of authenticity, I feel like that's what you're going to attract in return. But for some of you, if in the past you maybe wore a false mask, or you were trying to be somebody that you weren't, or that it wasn't comfortable being, maybe you were in a past marriage or relationship that was one-sided, or maybe you were trying to be something in that relationship that really didn't suit you. It didn't fit with you. This is saying here, you're aligning to your authentic self, and in return, you will be attracting people that are honest, genuine, and ethical as well. So this is beautiful. Let's take a look and dive into your energy. Let's see what the heart of the matter is for Scorpio. What's the heart of the matter for Scorpio in matters of the heart? Let's take a look here. Ooh, we have the Ace of Wands. Somebody's got your passion stirred here, passion ignited. This is beautiful. So whether this is a brand new beginning with a new love interest, this could be a flame. This can be, some of you, it's a twin flame as well. But whatever this is here, I feel like you are feeling a new sense of liberation, a new sense of freedom. If you've been single for quite some time, you may be deciding to ignite that passion within. Go on a date. Talk to the mailman. This is about, asking first. Some of you may be a little old school where you like the other person to ask for the date or for the number or anything of that nature. But what I'm sensing for you, Scorpio, is it's okay to make the first move. Be brave, be strong, be confident. And I feel like this is going to be better than you could have expected here. So let's just take a look and see what this Ace of Wands is all about for you. This is about you feeling like you have a new goal, a new sense of purpose, and you're staying optimistic here about your love life, which is good. Now let's take a look and clarify the Ace of Wands. Wow, we have the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Cups. I mean, beautiful energy here. So I feel in the past there may have been a situation, even now as well, where you feel like you are going to defend yourself, stand up for your beliefs, be brave, go the distance here and live life on your terms. This is about you having that upper hand, Scorpio, regardless of your relationship status. You are going to flourish. And I don't mean the upper hand is in you wear the pants, or that you are the one that is making all the decisions here. But I feel like there is that equal give and take. However, you're not walking on eggshells for anyone anymore. And that may have been a situation of the past that still at times may be affecting you from bringing in new romance or achieving that full Ten of Cups energy, which is emotional wealth, happily ever after. This is about you defending what is yours. And what is yours, I feel like, is your authenticity here. So that's what's showing up. So if you were ever in a relationship where you felt on guard, felt defensive, felt like you had to look over your shoulder, couldn't trust, felt insane or a little crazy at times here, I feel like there is energy of this Ten of Cups that is coming towards you. Has it reached this status yet? I mean, maybe for you, but I'm sensing with this new beginning, it has the potential to reach Ten of Cups energy here. Beautiful. Let's see what's crossing your path, Scorpio. What's crossing your energy in the month of August? Okay, what do we have here? How would you like this, Spirit? Thank you. So we have fulfillment of wishes. So this is about you creating and manifesting the life that you want. However, your wishes, your fantasies, your creation, it may not always happen the way that you think. Okay. So I feel like it's very important for you to take some time out and get clear on what it is that you want. Because sometimes when we really, really want something and we try to manifest it, then we get it and we might decide that we don't want it, or maybe we've changed our goals, we've changed our desires. So really take a deep dive in with this Nine of Cups energy, because the Nine of Cups, it says don't ignore the call to do something different this time around. It's time for a new path. It's time for a new direction. If you've been stuck in some sort of a routine, Scorpio, or if you've been stagnant in areas of the heart, it's time for you to move forward. And that's what I see. Whatever you want to manifest, it's the ripe time to do so. It's time to get that ball moving if you want to create love in your life. Now, love doesn't just have to be intimacy, doesn't just have to be romantic. It can be friendships. It can be companion animals. It can be your soul tribe and your group, people who support and love you for who you are inside and out here. And that's about your true authentic self shining. Let's take a look and clarify the Nine of Cups showing up as your challenge or crossing your energy here. Page of Pentacles, stay inquisitive, stay curious. Some of you may be focusing on your finances, and at times your finances may be jeopardizing you from maybe going out on dates, or from you saying yes to opportunities. Maybe you don't have the money to do it, or maybe you don't want to necessarily do it by yourself. But with the Page of Cups showing up here, I feel like this is investing in your time wisely. If you want to attract love, then you need to open up and say yes. It doesn't have to always cost money, and that's the message here for you. The great outdoors is absolutely free. Okay, what's below you, Scorpio? The waiting game. Okay, Two of Wands. So you have this new beginning that you're starting in. Ace of Wands. You're excited. You're ready. You've decided to open your heart. You've decided to say yes to love, yes to life. But then, boom, you kind of go back and forth with, oh, the clock is ticking. I'm in this waiting game here. How can I create more love, more abundance? When the Two of Wands shows up, this is about you planning your future. It is about passion. What is it that you're looking for? I feel like you've been in this planning or waiting stage for quite some time. That may be why you have memories showing up. That may be why you have a tad bit of nostalgia. Because sometimes when we get in that lonely energy, even when we're in a relationship, we can still feel lonely and we can yearn for that honeymoon stage that we were in at the beginning of the relationship. But love grows into true authenticity here, and that's what's showing up. So I do feel like, yes, you've been playing that waiting game, but the good news is I feel like you will have a fulfillment of wishes showing up sooner rather than later. Let's take a look here and clarify for Scorpio, the Two of Wands. What do we have here for Scorpio? Ooh, there's the Knight of Wands. Yep. There's this knight coming towards you here. Whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter. But this Knight of Wands is full of adventure. They're full of passion. They're full of excitement. They come in and they're looking for their next adventure. So this is saying here, I feel like you want commitment, you want adventure, but what you don't want, sometimes you tend to attract what you don't want. Sometimes you don't want that in and out energy. You don't want that energy of, sometimes the Knight of Wands is known as the player. You can see that she's riding and she's confident and she's brave. Yes, she may not be able to see what's around her, but she lights her own way. So I'm not really feeling the energy of player in the present. Maybe in the past, maybe you've dealt with somebody who had in and out energy or lacked commitment here. But the good news is I feel like you're going to chase that passion, or somebody is coming towards you and going to bring this passion here. So female energy on here, but it doesn't matter if you're male or female. But it's just the energy depicted. You're ready to chase those dreams. You've waited long enough is what I just heard here. Let's take a look into the past, the recent past, or it could be the far out past, but it may still be affecting your present energy. Let's take a look. Wow. We have two cards that came out together. You have the heart chakra and you have the Eight of Wands, accelerated motion. So I'm actually getting the opposite. I'm getting the Eight of Wands in reverse. There may have been a situation that felt stalled, felt stagnant, or felt like it wasn't happening quick enough. And that may have quickly shut down your heart. For others of you, it's almost like there was a spark, right? With this Eight of Wands, which is the energy of quick moving. There may have been a spark of something that ignited that passion within you, and it helped open up that heart chakra. Okay, because that heart chakra can be about forgiveness. It can be about healing. It can be about equal give and take here. And when the Eight of Wands shows up, there may have been a delay in the area of the heart. There could have been a very busy energy around you. Now, maybe you were taking care of the family, taking care of your career, or moving, relocating. There's a sense of busybody energy that could have kept you from your heart's desire as well when it comes to matters of the heart or love. So I'm just sensing here that yes, there's been a busy energy, but in a sense, it's like the heart has been stalled, or you haven't been able to make the progress that you would have liked to. But things are about to shift for you, Scorpio. So let's take a look and let's clarify what this is all about though first. Eight of Wands in the past. What do we have here, Spirit? Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, moving on to bigger and better. Walking away, abandoning, or leaving something. Somebody may have done that to you where you felt kind of closed, felt stuck for quite a while, or you needed to walk away or abandon someone else. Two of Swords says you had to quit lying to yourself, or maybe somebody was even lying to you here. But the Two of Swords says at times you were ignoring decisions that you needed to make on how to move forward. Maybe that was decisions on your own healing. Maybe it was decisions in an important relationship in your life, but something went on a little longer than it possibly should have. And finally, I feel like you had enough and walked away. So let's see what's going on here in the potential. What's above you, Scorpio? What is above Scorpio? They just gave me the name Maddox. Maddox or Maddox. I feel like it's Maddox, Maddox. So that could be your name, a family member, it could be a friend, it could be your name. Please take it as it resonates. It could even maybe Maddie for short, or Mad Dog. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving on. You're moving on from this past cycle, the past memories. For some of you, there's been somebody on your mind for quite a few years. Now, they just said here, maybe the one that got away. Now, somebody may think of you, Scorpio, as the one that got away, or maybe at times you think that this person, it's almost like at times you may go back and look at the memories that you've had with each other through pictures, through social media. Maybe you in the past were looking at somebody that you were with many, many, many moons ago. And now you're finally leaving it in the past and you're saying, you know, I can't live in the past. I need to stay present and focus on my future. I deserve love. I have unique gifts. I'm authentic and I'm the real deal. And I will attract that love that I'm looking for here. So 6 of Swords, getting yourself out of any sort of mental block or mental challenge that holds you back and creating harmony, creating more peace, but also solving problems that have showed up and hindered love from coming into your life here. What do we have? The King of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you maybe were focused. Thank you, Spirit. They said long distance as well. Some of you may have been in a long distant relationship, or there could have been something that was just stalled because of distance. Now, for others of you, the King of Pentacles is creating a life that is stable, having your cake and eating it too. And I feel like you're walking away from anything that is not stable, anything that is maybe could be even materialistic. You're walking away. It could be that somebody you were with was really focused on work. They were a workaholic is what I'm sensing here. And I feel like you're leaving that behind. Yes, it's good to focus on finances. Yes, it's good to focus on career and money, but that's not all life is made out of. And I just sense that there's an energy of the past that you're letting go of and you're moving towards that emotional heart center. Now let's see what is coming in the near future. What's showing up for Scorpio in the near future? Let's see here. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. So 9 of Swords, don't let this scare you. Even though it says suffering in silence, what I'm sensing here for you, you have beautiful surrounding cards, okay? You do have the wish fulfillment. You have the Ace of Wands. You're moving on. You have decisions here showing up for you. You have the decision to stay in this past energy. And if you feel like you're suffering, or if you feel like you're bitter, resentment, not forgiving, or you're just not moving forward, we have a choice, okay? Because again, you have the 2 of Wands. You have the choice to stay in that energy, or you have a choice to move on. Release that mental block. Release something that you're tied to in the past here. The 9 of Swords energy it can be about obsessive thoughts. It could be about fear, worry. And what do I always say about fear? False evidence appearing real. Ask yourself, is this really real? Or am I creating this illusion that is holding me back? Am I telling myself I'm never going to meet the love of my life, that I'm not good enough? Am I telling myself that I can't move past, or I can't move forward here? Which one? Okay, they're telling me all of them. So I'm just Spirit has quite a few cards showing up here, but we're gonna look at them all. 10 of Wands. You're no longer, you have a choice to carry those burdens. Do you want to carry them? I don't see why you would, but many of us do carry the burdens way longer than we need to. And sometimes this 10 of Wands can be a Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It type of personality, where we attract people that need fixing, and in return we suffer in silence, right, Scorpio? But the 4 of Wands says that you have what it takes to bring success and achievement to your life. This is the halfway to marriage, twin flame, soulmate energy here. This is the card of possibly even moving in together, moving into a new energy with someone here. The Moon, there's a lot of uncertainty here, but this is about you embracing the unknown, trusting your intuition. There's clarity. I feel like you will gain the clarity. But 7 of Wands, because you've been backed into a corner in the past, that fear stems up into the future here. The Hierophant, this is about you committing to your heart's desire, committing to your soul's growth, committing to things that really serve your soul purpose. Because once you do that here, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. This is about you creating a homey, abundant, let it flow, let it go type of space. Once you are able to do that, you have the 6 of Wands, which is one of my favorite cards here. It's about success, achievement, other people looking at you and saying, Scorpio can do that, I can do that. So again, you have a choice to release that mental block, those obsessive thoughts, the worry. And I feel like you're going to. You're absolutely moving on from it here. Six of Swords above you says that you will choose to move in a new direction. Now let's see what you're telling yourself, Scorpio. What are you telling yourself in the month of August? How are you feeling? What is your energy? What's going on? Codependency no more here. I feel like this has come up for almost every sign. The Nine of Pentacles is actually a really beautiful energy to be in, whether you're single or whether you are in a relationship or you're working on healing, because this is about creating a life that you love independently, not needing to rely on anyone else financially, emotionally. This is about you standing on your own 2 feet and being darn proud of it as well. The Nine of Pentacles is about self-sufficiency, hard work paying off, feeling confident and proud of yourself. And if you are in a relationship, you may be working on codependent issues and you're saying, you know, I'm not going to let the past define our relationship. I'm ready to move on. I'm not going to suffer in silence anymore. I'm going to be authentic with my emotions, with my voice. I'm going to move on from the past so I can create independence. And within that independence, you're able to come together here. So very powerful. What you're manifesting for yourself is quite powerful. Some of you, you're manifesting wide open spaces. You're manifesting a time of solitude, maybe taking a little bit of a nature escape here, doing some camping, doing some unplugging. What do we have to clarify? We have the Hierophant. You know that you're learning some deep lessons at this time, Scorpio. You know it with everything within you. There's commitment here showing up, whether it's you committing to yourself, whether it's you in a high level commitment. You know that there are some deep soul lessons, but in order for you to completely grow and continue evolving, you need to leave something behind. All right, let's see what's going on in your surroundings. What's going on in the energy around you? What is showing up around? Okay, so we do have the Three of Swords showing up. So there's some sort of heartache and loss that you are working on overcoming. There is you. Yes, you may feel at times like you're suffering, but you're getting your ducks back in a row here. You are aligning to that energy of healing and prosperity once again. There's that new beginning coming in for you with that Ace of Wands. So whatever heartache you've dealt with in the past, whatever you were hanging on to, now this heartache and loss doesn't just have to be a relationship where somebody ripped your heart out, where they cheated, where they lied. Sometimes we can be in relationships where it's our choice to move on, but it doesn't mean that it hurts any less. Okay, it can be a relationship. Maybe you fell out of love many years ago. Or yes, maybe it was the person that got away, the one that got away here. But this is saying here, you're dropping out of that bitterness or that pain that you've carried for quite some time here. And I feel like you are taking this as an opportunity to grow into this true, authentic version. Some of you may be sharing your story to help other people heal, and as well, because you do have the energy of air showing up here. Now you may be dealing with an air sign, whether that is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini as well. Let's take a look and clarify this Swords energy. I feel like you may be walking away from somebody who, not someone, they're giving me an energy. You're walking away from an energy that was hurtful. It was hurtful towards you here. Maybe it was malicious words. Maybe you had a family member that said something to you. Maybe you seen something on social media when you were kind of going through these memories where you just felt that pang of sadness. And we all get that at times. You have the Seven of Wands, something that made you feel vulnerable, made you feel defensive here, or just felt weak in the knees. Now the Seven of Wands is showing up a few times in your reading, and this is about you living life on your own terms. Remember, this is about you being brave and going the distance here, non-conforming. This is about you, even though when you feel like you're feeling that pressure from all angles, you don't have to let that energy take you down. And that's what I see here with this heartache and loss, with this Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords can be about you healing, finally taking care of the problems that you've avoided in the past. It's about forgiveness, or releasing any hurtful lies or malicious words that did, again, put you in that vulnerable, defenseless mode here. Now let's see what your hopes and fears are, Scorpio. What are your hopes and what are your fears. What do we have here for hopes and fears? Now we have 2 and 2. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, now I understand why. Literally, you have base chakra with hope. So hopes and fears. Fears, we'll start with lack of stability, lack of being alone, loneliness, withdrawal, rejection, anything that makes you feel like you're on your own in life. You're not on your own here. There's hope. Your dreams are manifesting, so don't give up on those dreams. Whether it's to become married, whether it's to have a family, whether it is to buy a home, move, have that companionship. Even if some of you are widowed, some of you may have lost loved ones, there may be an energy here of you doing that necessary healing and finding guidance, finding inspiration, and finding hope. Because there's something here I feel that really shook up your world with this root chakra. Now the root chakra is all about balance, foundation, and stability. And when we are threatened in that area, when something happens and it kind of pulls that rug out from underneath us, at times we lose hope. And that's your fear. What if I just lose all hope and my dreams don't come true? Makes sense because you have wish fulfillment here. But what if they do come true, Scorpio? What if you are able to manifest that life that you want? Yes, it's taken some time. Yes, you've been in the waiting game here. But the good news is I feel like it's very important, Spirit is saying, for you to have hope despite what's going on in your circumstances. Let's take a look and clarify the star card and the root chakra. Star card and root chakra. Ooh, okay. We have 6 of Pentacles. There it is. That's the card I said in the very beginning of your reading that I felt like I would see here. And there is Gemini energy or Aquarius or Libra. There's another air sign with the King of Swords. So whether this is somebody in your life, you're hoping for equal balance, equal give and take here. There will be balance. I feel like you've learned some lessons with this King of Swords. This could be somebody that you're releasing from the past because I will say here, in this deck, I don't love the King of Swords. He kind of looks a little arrogant. He kind of looks a little bit on his high pedestal here. So I do feel like you are attracting the kind of people that want to be there for you, be committed. Now, if this is a relationship you're in and it is with an air sign, I feel like there needs to be equal give and take for you to really grow. Somebody needs to be authentic instead of wearing a mask or wearing a false ego or letting pride get in the way or hindering this relationship. Now, what is the final outcome? We have the 7 of Pentacles and we have the Hermit. So yeah, a little bit of that solitude energy. Literally, you have solitude with this great outdoors, but the fact that you have it with the 7 of Pentacles gives you the opportunity to be patient, which you are, but to plan for your future. There's 2 pillars here showing up. So this is about you standing on your own 2 feet, but I feel in due time here, Scorpio, you will attract a partner, a soulmate, a connection that's very strong and deep. If you are already in this energy, there may be a little bit of a space required, space needed to heal something that may have happened between the both of you. To gain that new perspective, to gain the wisdom, soul solitude is what the Hermit represents here. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're feeling lonely or feeling rejected. The fact that it came up with the 7 of Pentacles just says that you're reassessing, reevaluating. Don't give up. Just because plans didn't work out the way that you thought, Spirit may have different plans in store for you. Your wishes and dreams are still being fulfilled, but in ways that may be different than you expected. So very powerful stuff coming in here for you, Scorpio. Let's just clarify what the solitude, the Hermit energy, and the 7 of Pentacles mean. Let's take a look here. 9 of Wands and the Page of Swords. So the 9 of Wands says that you're not giving up. You're not giving up on those dreams. You're going to fight tooth and nail, even though you want to give up at times. Give up that love is never going to find you, or maybe you feel like you're at that age where you're just accepted being alone. This is saying here that you're going to thrive. You're going to continue to move forward. You're going to stay determined here. You're not going to let that energy succumb you. you're not going to suffer in silence here. I feel like you're going to do something about this. You're going to move on from it because the Page of Swords says that you're staying curious. You're not losing hope here, which is that fear. And I feel like you're going to do what it takes to bring in these new opportunities and to open yourself up. You're going to stay authentic to your vision, to yourself here. And your true authenticity here, your inner truth is going to shine. All right. Very deep reading here for you, Scorpio, but I like this. I feel like whatever you're moving on from, you won't be suffering in silence. I feel like, yes, there is the energy of patience. There's the energy of planning, but it's almost like you are climbing to the top and you see that there's hope on the horizon. You can see that that sun energy is bringing clarity. It's coming up. It's almost like the darkest before the dawn has already happened here. So I feel like you're climbing the mountain and you will reach that top. All right. And last but not least, we're going to get a message here from the wisdom of the Oracle. And for those of you Scorpios who are interested in any of the decks that you see used during your reading or any above the ledge here, you can find all of that information in the description box below. All right. So I'm going to read to you the relationship message from the guidebook. Yeah, there it is. I mean, Spirit is putting it in simple terms here for you. Fortune cookie, not for you. Something you're moving on from. There's no longer a need to suffer. There may have been a relationship that it was rejected, or there was some sort of loss that took place here because it wasn't right for you. Sixes represent harmony, problem solving. Six is the card of the Lovers as well. So let's just take a look and see what this is all about for you. All right, this energy is all about a clear knowing that something is being denied to you. Rejection is God's protection. Now, I want you to realize here, the heartache and loss, that is the card of rejection is God's protection here. So this can be your why. Some relationships, Scorpio, carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you are being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot, there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. And remember what I told you when you had this moving on card. Sometimes we decide to move on. Sometimes we end things. Many years ago when I was married, it was my choice to end the marriage. However, it was probably, I felt at times, more hard on me than it was my partner. And sometimes we make those decisions because we know it's in our highest good. We know that we need to move on from a situation here, but it still hurts like hell. It still is sometimes one of the hardest, most challenging things that we'll do is letting go. And I find that a lot of themes, a lot of life themes that people have in this lifetime are about letting go and realizing that love can never fully be terminated. There's always going to be that love for maybe another person or the one that got away or the rejection here. There's going to be love, but it doesn't mean that you're a failure, Scorpio. It doesn't mean that you're unlovable because again, love persists in all things. And I'm going to read to you the protection message as well. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Very powerful messages here of moving on, releasing something and letting go. Even if your heart is aching at this time, do know that it is and can be one of the best decisions that you will make in your life. And I can guarantee that, speaking from personal experience, some of the hardest things that you will ever do, you'll look back on, Scorpio, and know that it was for the best. And you will send a prayer of gratitude that you did what was best for you in that time. So I hope this resonates with you, Scorpio. Deep words here, deep energy from Spirit. but I feel like you're moving on to bigger and better. So again, trust. If this message resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Feel free to share, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I am sending all of you wonderful Scorpios tons of love. Lots of love.